Plants vs. Zombies 1 is near perfect. Many people believe that PogCap cannot replicate Plants vs. Zombies 1, which of course the easiest thing to blame that is PogCap. But to those who insist on PvZ2's flaws, I present you with this. This is Project Eclipse, designed by Good P2 and Good P2. Now I will explain what this is for the people who are unaware, but I know many of you don't actually care. These guys have put work into a project, and I suggest you go subscribe to Good P2 on YouTube, or even check out his Patreon, as judging by his wording, he works on this mod a lot. And the best part is, this is all free. 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 Yeah, these two individuals who are putting their life and soul into is not charging you a single cent. Now that is massive life and soul. I'll be going over my full life and soul in this video, which I know many of you don't actually care about, but I played this mod blind. The levels themselves, though, are all really hard. Yeah, you thought brutal mode was hard? Well, do I have the surprise for you. So Good P2 and Good P2 have completely redone everything. The worlds have been rearranged. And even level progression has been made So let me go one by one. Starting with level progression. For every 10 levels you play in a world, Going back and starting over actually kicks off Eclipse, and rearranging the worlds adds to that, and provides an out-of-order experience, if that makes sense. And when I mentioned that this mod is free, you wanna know what else is? Yes, you heard me right. Start taking notes. Good P2.
Wow.
Again, take notes. Good P2.
Wow. I mean, I can see myself in the future simply because I do videos about this, but as a gamer, I wouldn't see myself in the future.
Now the levels, and oh boy! So you constantly have to adapt and shovel and move plants and shovel and move plants. But the other plants the game gives you the option to choose. Wow, level 3, that looks like it'll be fun to mess around with. Jesus Christ, is he expensive. So you have to fend off the zombies as long as you can while generating enough sun to place down the Eclipse. Well, Torchwoods would incentivize pea shooters to utilize the power added by the Torchwood. Well, I guess I'm gonna be picking pea shooters. You already know what's gonna happen. You saw what happened last time. There's gonna be something blocking me in my path to pick pea shooters. And yep, it's this little small imp guy you're seeing on the screen. That little bastard. He is immune to fire, which means you can't use pea shooters. So it's either don't use anything pea shooter-like, use something cannibal-like, or use a snow pea, because when the snow goes into the fire, it doesn't just turn into a fire pea, but rather a regular pea, so it can actually damage the fire imp. Oh my god. So let me first talk about those secret levels I briefly mentioned earlier. Boom, secret level. See, these levels are designed to be really hard. I tried every single secret level when I got to it and beat quite a few of them, but for the sake of my sanity, I had to move on for some of them. And it's also kind of redundant if you ask me. I don't know. I get it why they did this. And I appreciated the extra challenge for veteran players, but sometimes I think the devs went just a little too far sometimes. There are a total of 20 of these levels, as when going into part 2, I got really sad. Teacher Good P2 speaking now. When creating difficulty, you should strive to make your player almost mad at the game, and not at themselves, as getting mad at the game, the player is destined to get mad at the game mechanics because the game is then poorly designed. Eclipse is poorly designed, as most of the time the player gets mad at the game. Man, does it really feel unfair. The game started chucking sandstorms with bucket heads and later on gargantuars. Like, come on, are you serious? Most of the time as some of this happens, they just rip through all your defenses and boom, I just die. I do think it's a legitimate problem. In ancient Egypt, this Tomb Raider zombie has way more health than usual, making him a serious threat, as more health gives him more time to raise tombstones. So in addition to all of that, Good P2 and Good P2 have revamped the tiering system. The tiering system is garbage and just poorly designed. Take this homing thistle for instance. His sun cost, recharge, starting cooldown, and shot cooldown all take a hit for the worse as they all increase, while toughness, damage, and the new inclusion of splash damage increases. Is it worth the upgrade? No, this is
The story of a girl. This is the story of a girl. This is.
God, some of these tier increase prices can be expensive. It just seems like a missed opportunity and a huge roadblock. I don't get to mix and match and choose all these different tiers for plants. I can only choose so many tiers for plants and burn through all my coins and money. Right now in the script, I'm at a total of 3 words. 1. The Zen Garden has been changed where you do not get boosts from it anymore. You just get coins. 2. The only way to boost your plants now is before the start of each level. 3. The dialogue in this game is dialogue. Each level has a name, and it's usually a name of some kind, which is just insane. I'm sure I missed plenty of things, but I think you get the general idea of what Eclipse is. Eclipse is a mod created by GoodP2 and GoodP2. The mod itself is much harder than the vanilla PEZ2, and somehow it is much harder than the vanilla PEZ2 by making the player feel like it was the game's fault and not their fault. The player then goes on to use those garbage and just poorly designed mechanical elements. Some of the levels can feel really douchebaggy when the game decides to throw whatever the heck it feels like. The tiering system's cost of coins can be a bit too high for 0 out of 10 game. Goodbye. This is all free. 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 This is all free.